Affiliation. I'm in the MLA program at the Zanville Krieger School of Arts and Sciences at Johns Hopkins University. And I'm joined by Frank Mortimer, apiculturist and author of the book, Bee People and the Bugs They Love. And we're here to talk to you about why bees are important to the environment. I've been around bees my whole life. Frank became a bee aficionado as an adult. So let's get right to it and talk about who's in the hive.
Thanks, Bernadette. There's three kinds of bees in the hive. The first is the queen, and in every hive, she's the mother of the bees, and there could be as many as 60,000 bees per hive. The second bee is the drone. That's the boy bee. Boys do not have stingers, and they also only have one job, and that's to mate with a queen. The third bee, and the only bee you probably have ever seen, is a worker bee. They're all female, and they do all the jobs in the hive, including the best one, making honey. Also, bees communicate one of two ways. The first is through smells or pheromones, and the second is through the waggle dance, which provides directions to a food source. Only two creatures on the planet that give directions to food, that's bees and people.
If you guys notice, I'm holding the smoker here. I don't have any bee equipment on me. Bees are usually, their pheromones are interrupted by the smoke, which also lets you open the hive. One of the reasons you enter the hive is for the honey, so let's talk about honey.
The sweet honey. And when honey comes in, it is nectar, which could be 80% water and is made entirely of sucrose. The bees break that down into fructose and glucose, and they take the water content from 80 down to less than 19%, and that's what makes it honey.
So I'm going to give you a fun bee fact. They found honey in a 3,000-year-old Egyptian tomb, and it was still edible. So we're going to insert some bee facts right now. Okay, so now let's get serious and talk about why bees are so important to the environment. Let's talk about their importance.
Yes, thank you, Bernadette. So 1 in every 3 bites of food that we eat is thanks to the honeybee. That represents over $20 billion worth of crops here in the United States alone. Everything that's fun to eat, from apples and oranges and pears to pumpkins and cucumbers to the coffee we drink or the cotton we wear for our clothes, is thanks to the pollination of honeybees.
I'd like to also just talk really quickly about how the average person, and since this is celebrating Earth Day, how we as individuals can help bees in the environment.
The number one way that we can help them is to minimize the chemicals that we're using in our yard. Those chemicals kill bees. Second, let a few dandelions pop up. The bees use those for food. Third, go online and find some local plants that are pollinator friendly, because they feed the bees and other pollinators in your area.
I want to thank Frank for helping me out with this lightning talk. We're going to add another info sheet here so that you can learn more about bees, helping them in your environment. I also want you to remember to support your local apiculturists and beekeepers, and buy local honey. And then I just want to end by saying, be happy, be safe,
and be well.